So at the grocery store, you've probably been doing a double take at the price of lettuce. We've been talking about it, if you can find lettuce at all. In some places, packs of romaine that used to sell for around $4 are now going for $8, so double. To help us get to the root cause of the price surge and shortage and when we can expect some relief, we're joined by Director of the Agri-Food Analytics Lab at Dalhousie University, Sylvain Charlebois. There he is. Good morning.
Good morning. Root cause. Got
the root
that
cause.
one.
You get that?
Very good.
Okay, what is going on in the lettuce bowl?
Well, let's put our heads together and remain calm, shall we? There you go.
Okay, now that we've got all that out of the way. You know what? I hadn't heard
absolutely.
this. Sylvain, I hadn't heard of the term.
I'm all about puns.
Yeah, I hadn't heard the term, this area of lettuce bowl.
California. I mean, California is drying up, and it made plants over there weaker to fight a virus. A virus really destroyed many crops in California. So California has less lettuce to sell and export to Canada. That's really what's going on. So in food retail, at the grocery store, we're seeing higher prices or no lettuce at all because grocers don't want to carry an overpriced product, obviously, because it leads to waste. And in food service, if you've been to a restaurant of late, you may have been told, well, they're cutting portions or they're just not serving lettuce at all because they just can't absorb the costs.
It's really wild to think about not having, lettuce on a sub, for example, like not having that option. And is it a sub if it doesn't have lettuce, or a hamburger without lettuce? I mean, that's what's so interesting to me. But I can understand the removal of the salads, but it's also the toppings, right? That's so interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can always, there are substitutes out there. You can replace salad with something else. Honestly, Lindsey, I'm puzzled by how much Canadians are captivated by this lettuce shortage. Can you imagine if we ran out of bacon? My goodness.
Don't say that. I mean, those two things are like two of my greatest loves, lettuce and bacon.
I know.
Which means I love Caesar salad.
Here's the good news.
Yes.
This is not going to last. We are expecting things to go back to normal in December when we start buying from places like Arizona, Mexico. Crops are good there, so we are able to import from those areas in December. So we should be good for Christmas.
Yeah, I want to ask you that about timeline. So good for Christmas. What does that mean? Good to find lettuce or for prices to come down?
So supplies are likely not going to be an issue, and prices will drop as well. So you should have options. Now, of course, in December, we have seen our fair share of food recalls. You may remember, Lindsey, a few years ago, there was a major recall of romaine lettuce right in the middle of the holidays, and nobody bought romaine lettuce at all. So that can happen, but so far, based on reports we've seen out of the U.S. and Mexico, things should be okay. What
about greenhouses or growing here, like in-house, within Canadian borders? Is that even an option?
Well, I think what's happening in California is that because it's drying up, they're looking at different options. Just a few months ago, Driscoll's, a major player in California, decided to license Canadian farmers to grow berries in Canada with the Driscoll's brand. My guess, it could happen with lettuce at some point because you have to develop the genetic know-how, and that costs a lot of money. So if you're a farmer and you're giving all that intellectual property, it could actually we could actually see more companies from California growing lettuce in Canada over the next little while.
Well, Sylvain Charlebois, always good to see you. I'm impressed with what you're growing behind you there. I think you've added to your plant collection, so that's always appreciated. Thank you.
I'm not going to eat that, though.
No, please don't. All right, good to see you. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.